What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Beyonce. Yes, indeed. Beyonce fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Lolo. What? Lolo.
What the hell?
How do you pronounce that? Is there supposed to be a space there? I don't think so. It's all one word. N Jones? It's spelled N-J-O-N-E-S. So, is the N silent? I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go with Lola N Jones. We'll just go with that. So Lolo N Jones and Clayton Arujo. They both want to see me react to Beyonce performing with Bono and The Edge from U2 and Dave. I'm not making this up, folks. I swear to you. It's literally Beyonce with Bono, The Edge, and Dave. I love how informative these titles are. Anyway, they're performing a song called American Pray, spelled P-R-A-Y-E. American Pray. I get the feeling there's more to this than that. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on here. Anyway, okay, so Beyonce with Bono, The Edge, and Dave performing American Pray. Sure. Let's go with that. Let's just roll with it. Let's just go. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, I haven't. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there is always a chance I may have heard the song and I just don't know it. So as always, I'm going to listen to the song, and if I go, oh, wait a second, I recognize the song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Beyonce, or Beyonce, B-E-S-H-O-N-S-S-E. Beyonce, I guess. And the video has 6,948 views. Nah, it's not going to get you there. No, not quite. I'm sure it will eventually, but not right now. Anyway, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Beyonce featuring Bono, The Edge, and Dave. It wasn't me. They're performing American Pray in South America live at 46664 AIDS Concert 2003. Okay, that's a big title, man. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait. He looks familiar. He looks familiar. I know I've seen him somewhere before. This is gonna bug me. This is gonna bug the hell out of me.
This is a tune Beyonce and us have been working on. It's funny how religious people are sometimes the most judgmental. And anyway, this is a song we wrote. It's called American Prayer. Could be Irish prayer. Could be African prayer.
Prayer.
It's just a message.
It's a trap.
So that's a typo. So the song's called American Prayer. Guys, if you're going to make videos, please make sure that they're spelled, like when you're going to put a title in there, please make sure that you put, you spell the words correctly. I mean, how hard is it to spell prayer? Seriously. Anyway.
To the church is that we really need you to open your door, give sanctuary, and break the stigmatization that goes with being HIV positive. If God loves you, what's the problem? And this is the time to finish what we started. And this is no time to dream.
This is the room. You can turn off the dark tonight. Maybe then we might see.
One more healing, an American prayer. I wanna know the meaning, an American prayer. I want to believe in an American prayer, but I can hear children screaming, American prayer.
I know the title says Beyonce featuring Bono, The Edge, and Dave. I know that's what it says. But watching the performance and hearing what I've heard so far, this should be switched. It should be Bono, The Edge, and Dave featuring Beyonce. Beyonce hasn't done a whole lot. She sang one half of a stanza so far, and unison line, but she hasn't been featured a whole lot. I mean, she is not coming off as the headliner right here. Bono's kind of taking charge here, and I feel like this is kind of backwards. But yeah, we still have another 2.5 minutes to go. But yeah, anyway, but what I'm hearing so far is pretty good. Guitars are nice. I like the progressions that they're doing. B down to so it's simple. B G A B B G A B, going up to the D, down to the A, down to the G minor, which covers the B, which is kind of nice. And not G minor, sorry, G major. Did I say G minor? Shame on me. G major, which covers the B for a good transitional note. Back up to the D again. I don't know about the vocals on this. I don't know. I mean, they sound good. I don't know. Maybe I just set my expectations way too high. I don't know, but I mean, they sound good. I was expecting more. But like I said, we still got another 2.5 minutes. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
This is the ground.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Spoke too soon. Let's back up a little bit.
American prayer.
This is the ground. It keeps our feet from getting wet. And this is the sky over our head. Remember that what you see depends on where you stand, and how you jump will tell you where you're gonna
tell you where you're gonna land. Wanna know the healing of the American prayer. I wanna know the meaning of American prayer.
Oh, those harmonies right there. We're gonna nope, I don't care. Hey, you can play that picture song you want. I don't care. I want to hear those harmonies again. That was slick, really slick.
The healing of American prayer. I wanna know the meaning of American prayer. I want to believe in American prayer, but I can hear children screaming American prayer. Hold on, let's not get tired. So kick at the darkness, make the lights brighter.
Nice blend. Nice movement. Ah.
An African prayer. This is our African prayer. I wanna feel the healing of an African prayer. I wanna know the meaning of an African prayer.
It's funny how they started out with American prayer and then like towards the end of the song, now they switched the lyric to African prayer. That's interesting. Playing to the crowd, obviously. I get it. You know, they're the ones performing it. They can do whatever they want. I found it interesting. That's all. The harmonies on this. Yeah. They are nailing those harmonies like really well. And there's some great movement within the harmony too that I think it's Bono that's doing that, and Beyonce is too. She's doing some of it as well. So, but very complementary voices to each other. Once they opened up, it's much better.
I want to believe in an African prayer, but I can hear children scream. African prayer. Oh! Queen Bee, Beyonce, I got you, babe.
Just a little bit of a rough start, but once they caught on, they caught fire, and it sounded really good towards the end. So, nice job. Overall, really nice job. Well, there you go, folks. That was Beyonce with Bono, The Edge, and Dave. Now, I'm going to get to Dave in a second. Performing American Prayer, not American Pray. I need to fix that, by the way. American Prayer. Dear Lord. Guys, if you're going to make videos, please make sure your spellings are correct and your titles are correct. Because, look, if you want to be searched, you want to make sure you're spelling your stuff right. So people, when they search for prayer, they're going to go right over pray. So you guys got to be careful. Anyway, this was requested by Lolo N. Jones and Clayton Arujo. Okay, wow. How quickly a song can turn around right in the middle like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel great with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I cut this song into 2 parts. There was the first third, and then there was the second 2/3, okay? The first third, I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't terribly impressed with. And I was a little, if I'm being totally honest, I was a little confused about. The title says Beyonce, featuring Bono, The Edge, and Dave. Then why at all in the first third Beyonce only had like half of a phrase, like not even half, like not a half a phrase, but a phrase. She had like one phrase, and then she sang doubled up on the first chorus. I'm sitting there going, it sounds to me more like it's Bono, The Edge, and Dave featuring Beyonce. This doesn't make sense to me. Then the second part, that we got to the third way, and then from the rest of the way on, it made a lot more sense because Beyonce kind of took over at that point. Then it made sense. Okay, so let's start with Edge and Dave. Okay, so Edge and Dave doing some great guitar work, playing some great progressions. Really enjoyed what they were doing with the guitars. Very complimentary. And playing very rhythmically, which was needed since there was no percussion. Having a very rhythmic style, not holding sustained chords, but playing very rhythmically through the entire time, using those accented notes to set up a percussive feel. Very smart, very well done. Bono's vocals. Bono's vocals on this were really well done. I want to be very clear when I say this. They were really well done, okay? I honestly don't have a complaint about his vocals. Having said that, his vocals were the weak point of the performance. I know a lot of people are scratching their head right now going, what? No, if you really think about this, look at everything that happened on stage. If you had to pick out a weakness, just what was the weakest thing on stage, okay? The weakest thing on stage was, in my opinion, Bono's vocal delivery, okay? Is that saying that he did a bad job? Not by any stretch. He did a great job, okay? Was it as good as, say, the guitar playing was? Not quite. I don't think so. I don't think his vocal delivery was as good as what the guitars were doing. Not quite. Was his vocals as good as Beyonce's? No. Let's be honest here, okay? His vocal delivery was the weakest out of everything on there. But again, that does not mean he did a bad job. He actually did a great job, okay? So he did a fantastic job. Beyonce's vocals on this, I think, were the highlight. For me personally, great clarity, great diction, great projection, great support, great tone. Obviously, singing on pitch is not even a question for her. She won't do anything else. The two of them singing together, there were a couple of points where I think they tried to do too much. And I don't know who it was. Maybe there was some miscommunication, but I feel like maybe they started to improv. And the reason I'm saying this is because right before it happened, they would look at each other, or Bono would look at her to see what she was going to do, because he was going to do something. And I don't know if she was 100% ready for it, because he would go up and then she would kind of look at him. She's smiling, but she would look at him and go, "What are you doing?" You know, she had that kind of look at her. I was like, "Where are you going with this?" And then she would try to match him, and it didn't always add up. Whenever you're going to improv like that, if you're doing harmonies, you are asking for trouble. You are absolutely asking for trouble, because if it's not rehearsed, how is the other person going to know what you're going to do, you know? So clearly not totally communicating. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most of the harmonies they did were planned, and when they were planned and they were executed well, like really well. Some fantastic harmonies. But there were some times, there was like a couple times where, and I'm almost positive it was Bono who did it, who he decided to do a run while he thought Beyonce was going to hold. And she looked at him and she's smiling. Like I said, she's smiling and she's looking like, "Oh God, where are you going?" And then she tried to match and it didn't work out well. I mean, it worked out okay. It wasn't bad, but you could tell they weren't together. Like they were off. Like they were trying to find each other. That's why it went down to an 8.3 in all honesty. I mean, before that, this was like, if those couple of spots hadn't happened, this would have been 8.6 all day long. 8.6, 8.7. But, and I understand this is kind of I wouldn't call this a jam session, and it wasn't impromptu. Clearly this was rehearsed. But whenever you have artists coming together, very strong alpha type performers. Because let's be honest, Beyonce is definitely an alpha type performer. So is Bono. They're gonna, I'm not saying they're trying to outdo each other, but they want the spotlight. And I don't blame them. I'm the same way. I want the spotlight too. But you have to look at it from the standpoint of what if it's going to be good as a whole for the performance as a whole. So, a couple of times I think Bono kind of got a little out and a little out there and wasn't planned. So, that's why it came down from an 8.6 to about an 8.3. So, I mean, like I said, not a bad performance. It was actually a great performance. And if you're wondering if 8.3 is a good score or not, you can always look down below in the description in my scoring chart. It's down there in the description. You will clearly see 8.0 is the bottom cutoff for great. And this is an 8.3. So it's literally 0.3 higher than great. So yeah, it's a great score. 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.